derivation of expression for drift velocity. So, in order to derive the expression for drift velocity, let us consider a conductor of length L and uniform cross sectional area A. Let us say length is L, uniform cross sectional area A. Let us say there are n free electrons in the conductor and their thermal velocities, let us say u1, u2, u3 up to un respectively. There are n free electrons. So, in the absence of external electric field, we know that the direction of these velocities are random. So, their average velocity will become 0. So, that means they do not carry current in any direction. So, you can write in mathematical form as summation ui. This will give you sum of all the velocities, vector sum of all the velocities divided by n. This is average velocity in the absence of electric field, that is equal to 0. Let us call this as equation 1. So, in the absence of electric field, they have velocities u1, u2, u3 up to un. They do not have any preferred direction, that is why summation ui divided by n, that is initial average velocity, becomes 0. Now, let us say a constant potential difference of V is applied, right. Constant potential difference V is applied across its ends. So, this generates an electric field E inside the conductor. The electrons drift inside the conductor in the presence of this electric field in the direction opposite to electric field. As the electron drifts, it undergoes collision with metal ions. The average time between two successive collisions, we call it as relaxation time. It is denoted by tau. The average distance travelled by electron between two successive collisions, it is called mean free path. It is denoted by lambda. So, relaxation time can be written as tau is equal to summation Ti divided by n, average time between successive collisions, and mean free path lambda can be written as summation Li divided by n, where Li is distance between two successive collisions. Now, when electric field is applied, the electrons get accelerated between the collisions due to electric field. So, acceleration of the electron is given by A is equal to F divided by m, where m is mass of the electron. So, force on electron is minus E into E. Electron is negatively charged, that is why there is negative sign. So, acceleration is opposite to applied electric field. So, m is mass of the electron, E is electric field, and small letter e is electronic charge. Now, at any given time, the velocity of ith electron is given by Vi is equal to Ui plus A into Ti. So, I ranges from 1 to n. So, Ti is time elapsed since the last collision of ith electron. After each collision, electron starts afresh with a random thermal velocity Ui. The average velocity of all electrons, the final velocity, is nothing but drift velocity. So, now if I consider the summation on both sides, so summation Vi divided by n, that is equal to summation Ui divided by n plus A does not have index, so summation is over T, summation Ti divided by n. Now, from the definition of drift velocity, this is average velocity under the action of electric field for free electrons. So this should give you drift velocity, that is Vd, that is equal to, see, summation ui by n is equal to 0 from our equation 1. So this should be 0 plus acceleration. You can substitute for acceleration from this. Let us call this as equation 2. So it will be minus E by m into summation Ti by n is nothing but relaxation time tau. So drift velocity Vd is equal to minus E tau by m. So negative sign indicates that Vd is opposite to electric field. Negative sign indicates that Vd is opposite to electric field. So if you take only the magnitude of drift velocity, then Vd is equal to E tau by m. This is the expression for drift velocity. This is only magnitude, this is along with direction.